Prince Edward Island. 3 days of coastal calm, culinary sabotage, and one small mechanical mishap. Let's begin. I headed out bright and early to meet up with Team Chicane, made up of Rachel, Gary, and Elgin, who had departed from Kingston, Ontario days before, and had just finished up a tour of the Cabot Trail. We met at the Marina Bar and Grill in Pictou for breakfast, and to wish them good luck on their ride back to Ontario. I'm sure it was a bittersweet moment for Rachel, who said bye to her dad and Elgin as her and I split ways and headed for the ferry. Once there, we were told we would be first on and first off. Unfortunately, that didn't happen, but Rachel was ambitious enough to try anyways.
Oh, Rachel! Rachel!
Report to the principal's office.
After an uneventful crossing, our next stop was Point Prim Lighthouse, a place I had sailed by all my life but never actually visited in person. En route, we stopped for pizza, strapped into Rachel's bike, and headed for our destination. This trip was starting off right. After Point Prim, we headed to Mount Stewart to check into our Airbnb, a perfect private residence right next to the ocean, which was aptly named I'll Be Back. Richard's Seafood was our next stop and was definitely a highlight. Jesse, a stranger we met in line, handed us a food tip for the following day. We departed Richards, heading for Brackley Beach. We couldn't help but notice the skies looked fairly smoky. We wondered if it was from the fires out west. After a nice beach walk, we headed back to the Airbnb and turned in for the night. The next day, we woke up to rain, and after a good breakfast, we headed for Point Peter Lighthouse. We found some mud, and Rachel attacked it rather overconfidently, sliding out on her back tire. Luckily, nothing was hurt or broken.
okay? Yep. Nice. High five. You good?
I knew it was gonna happen, and I was like, well, I can't stop now.
After a nice beach walk, we headed back out to the asphalt, and I got the pleasure of taking the reins of the old Silverwing, albeit just for a moment. Next stop was Shipwreck Lighthouse. On the way back, we stopped at the previously recommended seafood shack, where Rachel got the lobster and I a burger. I would regret this in the morning. On the bright side, we met a nice man named Red Mackenzie, who kindly offered up his hose just down the street in order to bring the Silverwing back to her former beauty. He took great delight in telling us some of his old moto stories, and we were all ears. After a short rest, we headed to Charlottetown for the Anne of Green Gables show titled Anne and Gilbert, the musical. First, we had a walk through town and a great dinner at a place called Sea Racket. We decided to skip out of the show at intermission. It wasn't exactly as we had envisioned. We both had to find a bathroom and stumbled on a Mexican restaurant called Tequila. Halfway through the drink, I checked the weather and it was forecasting heavy rains in the very near future. So we paid the bill and headed for our bikes, where we had the foresight to park in the parkade. The ride home was nothing short of treacherous.
How you doing?
I'm okay. Let's go.
Well, let's take it real easy.
Okay.
Okay? Sound good? Holy.
We made it. Holy shit, we made it!
Yeah, the cat digs me!
I had spent the morning either sleeping or getting sick from suspected food poisoning, and Rachel, the hero that she was, had ridden to the gas station to get me some gravel. We had a 3 o'clock ferry to catch, and after a late checkout of our Airbnb, we headed straight there. When we arrived at the ferry, I felt surprisingly okay, though definitely not 100%. Three short days, a few lighthouses, many laughs, a little bit of bad food. PEI, we liked you. We'll be sure to be back to explore more. Thanks for tuning in.